セットアップブロックは、日本の方ではまだ書いてないです。山登りやっての。山登りやって、ゲッティングオーバーザイットだっけ？違うんだ。山登るやつが単純にツボの印象しかなかったです。申し訳ない。はい、ということで、始まりますね。バイオニックコマンド。リマンド。あ、ツボもう出てたんだ。後で見なきゃ。いや、私のちゃんと確認してなかったんで。
And the other good thing here is that if the game crashes, we have someone to blame. All right.
Xbox One.
We're going to be good to go here. So I'll give a countdown. 3, 2, 1.
ということで、こうです。Good luck.
All right. So I'm super excited that this category made it in because any percent is really sweet.
さっきというか、今日やってた1のやつとはまた別の感じなんですかね。ちらっとだけゲームは先ほど見てきたんですが、そうですね、このゲーム日本語がもうないんで完全に。So we're going to be getting it early and much more powerful than you would normally have. So in any percent, we're not going to be collecting a whole lot. There should have been a grenade there, but I forgot I just did a practice run through. So I already have the grenade. We'll just pretend I collected it there. Bingo. シークレットのリメイクのお得。
Easy every time. Alright, so that was the grab power-ups through walls glitch. We only use it twice, and both of them are in this stage.
これっぽいゲームだと、メタルギアか、メタルスラッグみたいな感じのイメージ。確かここで、そうですね、壁抜けするんですよね。すげえ叫んでる。
He's also really happy about the million that you guys are going to hit during this round.
No.
So let's don't you dare.
ずっと叫んでる。うるせえ。
So what's happening here is there's an attack called Death from Above that's new since Bionic Commando 2K9, which we saw earlier today.
止まった。
Or didn't if you were smart.
He's polite though. He stops screaming when he has to talk to this dude. So Death from Above is like a ground pound attack.
ただこのミサイルが強いっていうのだけ動画を見ててちょっと思いました。
So basically what I'm doing here is I'm starting a Death from Above.
また叫び出してしまった。多分下に落下するときに入るんでしょうけど、下の地面にこの何でしたっけ、アームみたいなのが入っちゃって多分床抜けしちゃうんで、これ悪用するのがもうちょっと何回かあるっぽいの。動く床と下に天井にひっつくものをちょっと簡単にしてしまったのが悪いんでしょうけど。
Well, the first time I got you to play this game, you went through the floor on the first object, so that's pretty cute.
Yeah, that was a shame. All right, so there's a really tough grapple here at the very beginning. Fortunately, if you scream, it makes it easier. No, it didn't make it easier.
落ちちゃった。っていうか、よくよく見ると any% のところもって書いてある。
Yeah, it's a really tight jump, and it pretty tight visual cue. So when you're playing on an unfamiliar,
さすがにこれはもう
どうにかならなかったのだろうか。
So, this stage is really neat because there are a bunch of these rooms that you can go in, and they're labeled boot camp there. It actually hits sometimes it hits the blue barrel instead.
すごい。
So this is kind of like your tutorial stage. You can go in there
新競技すぎ
and
る。
about levers and about pulling yourself on barrels and stuff like that. What is exploding?
Well,
すごい。
Even allowed to ask that question anymore?
実際にやると肺活量えらいことになってそう。
I think the screaming is just resetting
What?
his attention. He's already filtering that out, so.
The scream is actually just Spencer mimicking everyone when they found out there's a
What
jump
the-
button in this game. And
Stage-
they
Oh, yeah.
complain about
クリ
it.
ア。
Yeah, so this game and 2K9 both have jumps. I really
確か
like it.
こ
A
の
lot of
次
people are really mad 'cause, like, the
のボスで
Command and Commando
割と悪いことを
doesn't
してたのを動画で見たような
like
気が。
platformer that doesn't have a jump button. So they added a jump here, and it's like the tiniest jump. It's one tile high. It doesn't
確かにこれ練習してたら
going everywhere.
ずっと
It just
耳に残っちゃいそうですよね、この音。
It's
Yeah,
a
it's nice just because like even here you can see you'll like jump off a platform instead of falling off of it and going straight down or something.
Yeah,
So it lets you just control movement over edges and stuff pretty well.
yeah. So in this stage, like in this game, really, there aren't major sequence breaks. Like the grabbing the power-ups early is certainly a sequence break, but for most of the stages, like most of the speed tech just comes from cutting out as many grapples as you can. So like in this section, you're intended to go to the far side and like hit the switch that will over a gate, and then you can climb up the other way. But if your positioning is good, excuse me, if your positioning is good, you can just skip it.
キューズミーでバーン。 なんか怖い。
And this game's pretty aggressive about like bonking. So if you
いや
swing into an
失礼
enemy,
しますなんだろう。
the game will just like you get bonks, the grapple line breaks, and that's that. So if I have to go through an enemy, I'll try and wait for like a cutscene and extend the cutscene as long as I can. So I'd go through them.
あ、やりましたね。箱の下に捕まって地面の中に入るっていう。
Nothing to see here.
このままもうボスを無視して直進していきま
I
す。
think we're good.
壁の中にいる
I
っ
don't
ていう
think
状
we're
態
good.。We're not.
あ、
I'm trying to.
これは
So this
失敗しちゃいましたね、多分。
this is a pretty.
ああ、
big
やっぱり
stage.
そうですね。
So the death plane is very far below the stage. Normally, if you fall off something in this stage, you'll just drown. Because in this game, if
この岩ギリギリで進んでって多分ゴールラインまで入るんでしょうけど、
Extremely aggressive.
今ちょっとミスってつかめずそのまま下に行っちゃいましたね。
Usually he'll ragdoll in some pretty cute ways too, but
all right, now we're good.
There we go.
ああ、行けました。
Nice.
now that's the
All
fun.
right, yeah, that's what we're looking for. Yeah. So at the end of the stage, there's like a mine shaft, and you get to the end and you ride the little elevator down, which means the loading zone is beneath the stage, so we can just go beneath the stage and hit the loading zone, and the stage ends that way. And so we skip a boss fight, we skip a cutscene and some elevators and stuff.
Yeah, basically what PJ's doing is he's
なるほど。
down. You can crouch and extend the grapple arm directly out in front of him and objects that are on the ground or a wall or whatnot. And if
バイオ
it's a
ニッ
barrel
クコマンドおじさん。
interactable object, he can actually basically do a motion that allows him to fall right under the current floor area. And once he's down in there, he's basically in an out of bounds kind of area where he can freeform his way back out through that stage.
Yeah, that has a really complex, like out of bounds terrain. It's really tough to navigate because you have to do it entirely blind too. Like there are huge trees in the foreground. But it all worked out. Oh God, why is that equipped? Didn't I just use the shotgun on that dude?
You know why it's equipped. It's because he
Mecha.
撃中。
So one of the fun things about this run is that ammo management and weapon management. We collect every weapon in the game. Not every upgrade, but every weapon. There are 6 of them. And each weapon is good. Like every single weapon in this game has a use. Nice.
Especially the napalm launcher.
Especially the napalm launcher.
違う部類のおじさんが来てしまった。ガンジョンおじ
Yeah,
さ
so
ん。
a lot of this game is like knowing what weapons are good for what uses and managing your ammo so that you don't like just use the shotgun for the entire stage and then have nothing for the next threat. So it's really neat.
少し前にやったバイオニックコマンドと同じで、このアームすごく便利そうです。どこにでもつながるという。悪いとこにもつながっちゃう。
Yeah, so death from above requires a certain height to activate, but elevators aren't treated as normal floors. So like in this stage, the ground is still down there, but the game doesn't see me as being on a platform.
またやるのか。
All right, Spencer, you make a valid argument. Spencer, I concede. Spencer, stop.
Oh, good.
Oh, right. This part.
Time
okay.
for the stealth entry. I like this gun because you can like shoot your own helicopter. All right, these guys are never gonna know what hit them.
I wonder if they think it's the guy screaming really loud.
何したらなんでしょうね。多分動く床かなんかね。よくわかってないですけど。
Oh yeah, this guy's a hero.
Yeah.
Maybe he's on the next wall. Yeah, this
いや、多分この何のために鳴らしてんだ。多分お遊びだと思いますけどね。さすがに。
That's why that guy just fell off the front of the universe.
Yeah, and there are like objects in the background that I can shoot. It's really weird. This guy here, this guy is stationed to face an explosion barrel against the wall on a cliffside, and like he's just fighting the good fight. He's my favorite.
ずっと叫んでる。
You can shoot these things too.
叫びながら撃ってるみたいな感じになっちゃってる。
We have a good time here for some donations, if you'd like.
All right. So we have a $10 donation from Silver9. PJ.
すごい。
BCR2 in hype mode.
Wow.
And I had to read that because there are so many A's that it actually kind of broke the layout of and I could not actually read the rest of the donations unless I got this one out of the way.
Good. Yeah, some of these guys
たまに音が近づいてくるのが。
They just constantly accelerate, and then what dimension they go flying in is random. See, look at his leg. He's ready. Here we go. So sometimes they like go shooting out straight at the
これ
camera.
はさすがにやばい。
Yeah, it's a technical world.
あ、消えてった。扉に入っていくときゆっくりフェードアウトするのが。
He's running down the hallway just screaming.
You've discovered a lot of dumb things in your runs, but this might honestly be my favorite.
The elevator is way too good.
The elevator?
Alright. So there are a bunch of different ways to set up hype mode, and all of them were found accidentally, and then this one I found in the practice room before my previous GDQ run of this. Alright, so Scrambler Dish is probably my least favorite stage. There are a bunch of these
多分この人の
barely possible. And you can do some
の
really fancy
キャラクターの声ですね。
But the trajectory of the rockets is random. And depending on what trajectory you get, sometimes hitting the switches is impossible. So I have to play it just really safe. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh,
明らかになんかさっきと、やっぱり
there we go. There we go.
狙ってるという動きが。音でかい、音でかい。
Comment on shooting those switches through the wall.
より音でかい。
I forgot about that. Right, so the shotgun and the rocket launcher can. Oh, he's gonna go flying. I'm ready for this. Whee!
やはり動く床に多分反応しちゃうんですよね。キアラはやってます。
So the shotgun, the Hagel breaker, if you're just close enough to the wall, it just like pokes through and you can shoot. But the rocket launcher, you can't actually start aiming. You can't like start the shot unless you're far enough away from the wall. But you can just like start and get the aiming laser going and then just walk right next to the wall and fire it through that way. So we're going to be doing a lot of like shotgun and rocket launcher poking to hit switches early.
あの叫び声は何なんでしょうね。多分高いところから落ちた時になる声な。ということで、ボスですね。
Yeah, this boss really like it's cool in concept, but it's just kind of tedious. So you have to shoot these two jets on
す
the
げえ変態起動しながら撃って
one
る
of。them, whatever. You get him to overheat. And, this
可能
guy
性
does
は
four
なきにし
phases of shooting fire. So he does mid left, and then sides, then mid right, then sides. And after the second time he does the sides shot, if the engines are overheated, they'll go level. And then we hit the big button on top, and we make a golf cart.
Yeah.
That didn't hit,
Huh.
which is interesting. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way.
One golf cart, please.
この中が本体なんだね。
Yeah, golf cart dispenser is pretty nice.
わざわざ車ごと落ちてくる。
He's a new runner of this, and really the only other runner of this game in the last 4 years. Oh, coincidentally, I think this is also Zello's birthday, unless I'm mistaken. So happy birthday, Zello. He found that
これを赤くしてオーバーヒートを起こすの。多
so
分。
instead of hitting the plunger at the top on that
は
that button thing mechanism, you can shoot it with a rocket launcher. And I thought
あ
you
これ想定されたアンチなんですかね。
apparently just shoot right in the middle.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
あ、でもそうじゃなきゃ撃てないか。あ、出てきた。
See,
Ah.
that time.
本当は天井を叩かなきゃいけないんですけど、あのロケットランチャーで天井を強引に当てる判定で下に出して。
Instant transmission golf cart.
Yeah.
It's there.
All right. So we've got like 40 more seconds of this fight. If you want to squeeze in a few, LK.
All right, we have a $100 donation from the debt collector. I accidentally slept through my alarm this morning and I wasn't able to catch Murph's run.
やはりみんな叫び足りない。
I'm here now.
Oh, thanks.
Perfect.
We have a $100 donation from Nasan. Greetings from the train wreck crew. I was going to donate.
多分そういう感じになりますね。さっきミサイル撃った時、わざわざ先に行った。
So here's just $100 instead. Good luck on the run, PJ.
Thanks, Nassan. He just stays there. So yeah, this game just it doesn't care at all. Like they abandoned all hope.
そうですね、もうドネートもうちょっとで100万ドルいっちゃいますね。あっという間。
So yeah, I don't know why he's in a golf cart. I really don't know what any of this is.
I mean, I can explain the story if you really want.
次なる動く足場がどこにあるのか。
You could.
He stole the prototype helicopter for his golfing outing, and Spencer ruined it. The end.
All right, so this stage is pretty sweet. I like the Altec ruins a lot. So they added these breakable walls that can only be broken by the rocket launcher. Because when you first come through this stage, you're not supposed
ち
to have
ちっちゃい音が聞こえると最悪なんかもうそれに聞こえてきそうで怖いです。
Nice. So yeah, it allows us to skip quite a lot here, which is rather nice. It's a pretty neat stage if you have to play without it, but I don't have to. Good cycle? No.
You wish.
He chose the worst possible hiding spot.
ああ、
Crouching behind
Leo
an
だけで。
explosive barrel. So I really like some of these guys.
特に足場もなく
When they're
何事もなく
starting
進んできました
to
ね。
Spencer, they sometimes shoot the gun. But sometimes they forget to stand up from behind the barrel. So what happens with a lot of them is they're ducking behind the explosive barrel and then they get startled and they shoot it and kill themselves.
That might be the safer option, to be
Yeah.
honest.
There's this crazy dude just screaming, running towards me.
Hmm.
All right, we're gonna do some more shotgun posts.
やったぜ。
Good.
Good.
And away we go. So there's a really neat trick shot that we can do here. Nope. Well, we broke the wall. That's good at least. But we have to take the pseudo long way around. I don't think I can unstartle him. I think I'm gonna have to kill him.
How do you unstartle something when you literally scream at it nonstop?
Stealth mode.
They'll never see it coming.
No, they'll just.
壁を見つけたら喜んで突撃しますね。壁で動く床。ああ、音でかい、音でかい。
Countless hours of this.
めっちゃ音でかい。
Yeah, I never get tired of this. It's just like during the cutscenes too. He's like, I wonder what's happening. Going home, just scream into the telephone.
ずーっと叫んでる、本当に。
This co-op, both players can initiate hype mode for depth of sound? Question mark.
And
Yeah,
when hype
it's-
mode is active, you can do another death from above, and it stacks that sound effect with it too.
Yes.
But you can't like continuously stack hype mode. You can only have one active at a time. So yeah, if you're playing co-op, you can have 4 instances of loud screaming Spencer at once.
You may also learn how to do door storage.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna do a rocket launcher poke here to break these.
Nice.
So I fired the rocket like super far inside the wall. And the blast radius,
おう
almost. The blast radius is big enough to break the blocks. All right.
ああ、前回よりも
To actually get momentum
見つけ次第すぐ乗ってる感じなんですかね、ひょっとしたら。
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Because it allows them to build the levels in a completely different way. All the other Bionic Commando games, like, you have to build them generally at, 30-degree angle or something, because your grapple can only go 45 degrees. But in this one, they're able to make really steep stages.
Yeah.
Because you can do like these really short swings and grapple vertically and then continue from there.
Yeah, it's a really awkward change at first, but once you just accept it as it is, it's amazing.
Yeah.
おお、ゴーレン
Alright,
み
so
たい
this
な
is
のが
the
出てきた。
Gorilla.
A beautiful, very cycle-based boss.
Very cycle-based. Yeah, Gorilla is almost the primary protagonist of this game. He's
Certainly
like,
gets the most screen time.
yeah, I think so my 80% record, I think is like a 54, 45 or something, and I think like 9 minutes of it features the Gorilla.
Yeah.
So it's pretty unnecessary. So all he does in this phase is he does the sweeping hands thing. You crouch under one pass and you jump over the
え
other.、
一瞬で避けるの結構めんどくさそうですね。
I'm a big
赤い
fan
線
of
の方は。
those. That's what sent you to the moon.
I'm a big fan of these guys.
The
ああ、なるほど。
guys.
Yeah.
あ、これで攻撃ができると。
Zero off and then you shoot him in the ear. And we're going to repeat that 3 times. So now's a pretty good time to get some of those sweet donations in.
All right, because we have a $1,000 donation from the Yeti.
Wow, nice.
And they say, hang on, the format did not actually fix itself. So let me
no.
scroll
Oh,
this over.
God.
The Yeti says this 90% run is truly breathtaking, as in we are having to catch our breath from all the screaming and laughter. Special shout-outs to our buff boys at Power Up Audio and
も
to
うゲームやってる時のドネーターは大体叫び声がついてくるんですね。
We have a $150 donation from, let's see here, Broad. It says, PJ, please come home soon, or send help. I'm getting out of it's getting out of hand here. Beatboard and Megaboard are conspiring to break the seal on Cart 5. Giza's trying to recreate
Centerのあ
Doctor Strange again, and Board is trying to get Fat Board to eat Sleepy. And that's just the stuff they've been doing in the last hour.
Please no eat Sleepy. Oh, so if you mash down, you can like shift into the Z-axis, which is really fun. You go into the background if you face left. You go into the foreground if you face right.
Yeah, at one time we were hypothesizing using that to like go around doors, but
Yeah.
it never panned out. So
All right. So sometimes this game.
この敵のモーションも可愛い。
You have to push back to pull. But sometimes on this boss, it'll connect and then just disconnect, and you'll walk to the right and fall off the hand, and then you lose a minute. So it's spectacular. I'm a big fan. Okay, so bridge ascent. This is a stage that I used to hate, but it's a really neat level.
それだけこのゲームも結構人気っていうあれな。
that destroy bridges and they let you proceed. But I found out like last year or so that you can just go around.
すごい繊細な動きしてたゴリラロボットでした。先ほどの。
Instead of going to the right and under, I need to grab the very side of this. I can go up here and climb up this way. So that skips a whole lot. Good. All right, so this electric ball thing, that's the Yoro Viper. That's what we got from killing Gorilla. It's a super good weapon. It kills every single non-robot instantly. even the guys with shields. So like managing the ammo for this weapon is really important. And when you use it on a robot, it stuns them. And,
Ah. Liftだ。
Time for more Bionic
やったぜ。
along.
あの床を見るだけでもう反応してしまう。
Then we go up here, we skip a few more elevators. So like the platforms are just spaced
Ah.
perfectly in this level for you
早かった。
to not use them. You can just go around. It's a really cool level.
Really good stage, by the way.
Yeah, that was well done. We're closing in on the million. 980. I believe in you. The dream's real. Spencer believes in you too. All right, so here's another
Oh.
stage with a whole lot of things.
やったぜ。早い。
That.
今回は早かった。
Just leisurely screaming elevator.
あーっていうよりすごい
Spencer's a trained
の
professional.
ぶとい声に聞こえる。さっきより。
Way back to your rooms
Yeah,
today.
please no. All right, so we have
あっていうより、あに濁点がついてるような叫び声。
we don't actually have to fight him, but if we want to activate screaming mode again, we have to. So
人型のボスは一瞬で終わっちゃいます。また、台がある。
come on, Spencer. I believe in you.
あ、やった。できたできた。あ、そう。こっちがさっきから聞いてた馴染みのある方のあーですね。
All right, so there are going to be a few pretty tight swings here. Let's see if we can get these to work. Nice.
Nice.
All right. Beautiful. I'm coming for you.
すごい。こっちが聞き慣れたというか、さっきので一回で違和感を感じるぐらいには。
Ooh, just missed.
I have $25 from Mecha Richter. Hey PJ, I'm hungry. How's Bradley doing?
Nothing.
I miss you guys and I wish I could be there, but I'm there in spirit messing up electronics and whatnot.
Ah.
Probably.
Yep.
Keep up the great work, everyone. P.S. This is a message
消えちゃっ
for
た。
Plage. Yahoo!
Ah,
We love you, buddy.
yeah, much love, man.
Yeah.
It's so quiet. Do something. Actually, you're PJ. Don't do anything.
The crowd can help, maybe. I don't think we're going to be able to set up.
足
There we go.
Look what you've done.
りない分は後ろの人が補って。
With practice, you all will be able to do as long as Spencer can.
Yeah, the
It might take a while. You might pass out a few times, but
It's worth it.
eventually you'll get there.
It's worth it. Just think, you can put that on your resume.
What, just the A, letter A, just not on the entire page?
I'm really good at the letter A. All right, so this is another super annoying level normally, but we're gonna go this way through the poison gas, and then
あ
up here.
完全に今、壁抜けて上行っちゃった。
It should be mentioned the poison gas is supposed to just kill you like instantly. But
Yeah.
It just kind of doesn't.
Yeah,
You just
I
move
don't
through
know,
it
man.
right. Sometimes you don't die.
These bionics aren't as weak to radiation. Not enough wife in the arm yet.
It's there already. It just
But
doesn't.
he
know
Oh.
doesn't
that.
know.
今回はなかった。
He doesn't know until like the last 10 seconds of 2K9.
Yeah.
Still doesn't count.
悪いことは知ったね。
All right, well.
If you don't tell Spencer anything, he just screams. He's fine.
It's true.
Maybe he's just screaming because he feels so alone.
Wow, this got deep.
Yeah.
These whole games, he's just running around by himself.
I'll be your friend, Spencer.
Maybe if Spencer was here, he wouldn't have to.
Spencer's
Oh,
a good
Boston.
man. We miss Spencer.
All right, so this entire boss fight is just a misunderstanding. Like, this dude, we have no beef with this dude. but he started yelling at us and calling us Randall because Randall was supposed to let him off his shift. And then we just fight each other to the death. Like, that is actually what is happening here.
I mean, what actually happened is he screamed at us, and Spencer doesn't like it when other people scream.
Yeah,
so
that's
he
true.
has to fix it.
There's no elevator here for him to play the contest
Right.
that way, so
Yeah.
he just has to murder him instead.
Establish dominance.
That's no fair. Why do you get to scream without an elevator?
Yeah, this dude at the end, I'll let the dialogue show for a bit. All right, so all you have to do here, like, he anchors himself and then fires the giant cannon. If we just break his feet, then...
それはも
Wait
う
for it.
まずい。あ、落ちちゃうよ。あ、落ちちゃった。体力残ってんのに落ちてった。あれでいいのか。みんなノリいいな、やっぱ。やべ、あーが混じってる、あーが混じってる。
Oh dear. Speaking of which, we have a $1,500 donation from Anonymous.
Yeah, thank you.
And they say, come on, before Bionic is done, let's get to 1 million.
すごい。
So this is the stage. No.
あ、なるほど。本来はこれがあの叫び声なの。
Wait for Spencer to finish. All right, so this is the stage where you're supposed to get the rocket launcher. Why am I not up here? Another shotgun poke. So yeah, the entire game up until now, we weren't supposed to have that. Huh? Huh? I missed, huh? Yeah, the shotgun is a ridiculously good weapon, especially when you upgrade it. You can fire like 2 or 3 volleys of shots.
Nice wall.
Yeah, it's
Good effort.
You thought you were safe over there? Explosive barrel guy was safer.
Yeah,
Speaking of save,
come on.
もう、カモンじゃないんだよな。
security blanket is back.
Yeah, all is right.
All is right, can go through floor.
すごい。いや、手切ってるような音。
Bonk you?
No, I guess not.
これから強い方の。
Well, that guy tried.
Little did we know that ASMR existed all the way back during
Yes!
PCR2. Oh no.
Extra noisy mode.
ひどい。ひどい。じゃあ撃ってる。叫びながら打ちつけながら。
I can't hear ya. Don't fire the gun while you're talking.
ひどい。
I love that he's like bending over to. He's reaching over to check up on that dude, just screaming in his face. All right, both of those hit. That's really good.
すごい。後ろにガチ勢がいる、完全に。長い長い。
Turn off the fire alarm? What's going on over there?
We have truly done something stupid today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All right. So
Which
this-
means it's a
We-
day that ends in day.
Yeah. No, we might have found some new members.
oh man, we actually made it through.
Wow, yeah.
That's
that
a
was,
miracle.
That was...
All right, so
Well,
we made the mistake
完全に悪い道進んでっ
one
た。
big room, and the exit is near the bottom. There's an invisible barrel there. It's
Which is
actually,
the
Ah,
only reason you
やった
could
ぜ。
escape that room.
it's actually, it's actually a gas barrel. Like you can go in that room and.
何ら変わりない叫び声だった気がする、客席の人
If it
が。
wasn't for the heroic barrel there, we wouldn't be able to get through. So that stage is super tough. 'cause
は
it
い
has a、
お
lot
はよう
of
ございます。
crazy
もう4時ですね。
shots that you have to do.
Good stage, by the way.
You got
Yeah.
machine gun going too.
Yes, from someone.
Yeah.
長い長い。長いし、ちょっと規制が入った規制が。
Did Spencer eat a gremlin?
一人長すぎません？
Oh, hey, Gorilla's back.
Hey, he's back.
And he's learned more moves.
No.
which means that there's longer between each time we get to attack him.
Yeah, so he still has the same moves. He just does.
ソファに呼んだらすごくうるさそ
So between, like before, it's just hand swipe followed by chop, and then hand swipe chop, and then you can hit him.
う。朝からとても元気の出る
This double
肺
chop.
活量が必要な
One, two,
時より動きが激しく
and then he does
Gory
another
guy.
hand swipe chop. And then we don't even get to damage him at the start because he's electrified. So if we grab his ear, we get zapped. So we have to shoot his ear off first. So this fight is 4 cycles, and each cycle is longer than before. So yeah, LOK, you can do what you gotta do over there.
All right then. We have
全然 A が増えていることに気づかなかった。あ、相変わらず二度見するんですね、このゴリラ。かわいい。
I haven't seen this game before, but it must be at least a AAA title. or possibly more. Ah!
あー。
We have $40 from, let's see if the thing fixes itself. It will not. Okay, we have $40 from Wither. It says, I had to donate during PJ's run. Why? Because his previous run of Lagoon inspired me to get into speedrunning because I am apparently a masochist.
Nice.
Thanks to PJ, I now share Spencer's constant existential scream in my attempts to play Lagoon. Let's keep gaming for a good cause, and shoutouts to my fiance Anna, who introduced me to GDQ. And by shoutouts, I'm assuming he means Spencer screaming. We have $75 from Gunslinger
Gonna
Tuna,
make it?
which is a really good name. I took off work today so I could watch all the awesomeness, and specifically so I could donate during my favorite streamer PJ's run. The best stream I've ever watched was 2 years ago when PJ did 75 Bionic Commando any percent runs and 100% run in 24 hours. In that spirit, I'm donating 75, and if this comment is read during PJ's run, I'll donate another $100. PJ BC hype!
Thank you.
Oh no!
Yep. So this guy is a fun pull my finger trick. So right
Please
here,
don't.
Please don't.
you can pull his ear off from his finger down here, and if you do, you're just soft locked. Because like you pull it, but the game's like, hey, you pulled his ear. Wait, that's not where ears are, and then it doesn't let you. Oh,
Otto.
no. Okay. All
Okie
right.
doke. Yep.
Yeah.
あー、よくバレた。
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good save. Good save.
Hey, remember what I said before?
Yeah.
Oh my God. All
You
right.
would have deserved every bit of it too.
Yep.
I didn't do anything wrong.
You did a lot wrong.
Yeah.
You've led us to this point.
Your shirt says PJ on it. You did everything wrong.
That's true. Yeah, so you can pull his knuckle there, and like Spencer actually goes through the pulling animation, and then nothing happens. And then like when you get up to his ear, you can like pull, and like the little ear plug thing like pulls out a little bit, and then that's it. And you can't grab it anymore, and you can't shoot him. And that never goes away. So you have to exit the map and try again. And that was a fun thing I found out while I was just like fooling around and pressing grapple and stuff. I also fell through the floor here, just like jumping and doing grapples. So I just have to like, I'm terrified. I just have to stand perfectly still and not push
やっぱり
buttons.
ゴリラは2回目のだけあってちょっと
Asking a lot of you
長いですね。
and also
Yeah,
not
I know.
stream.
It's
That-
really,
結局壊されちゃって。
it's really had an impact on you then, huh?
Yeah. All right, we did it. So my reward for that is the suicide gun, which the game typoed as napalm gun.
Yeah.
That gun has one really good use.
Huh.
A for effort.
一人だけなんかずれてすごい叫び声出し。
What are these other vowels you're using? I'm confused.
Yes, the napalm launcher is really good on the next boss, the only non-cycle-based boss, because it does a ton of damage to everything.
Especially Spencer.
Especially Spencer. Yeah, it's particularly good on 100% because that has a lot of death warps, and the napalm launcher is like immediate death warp.
It's-
And it also looks like the model looks like the Hagel Breaker, the shotgun. So I have to be very mindful of my weapon swaps, very deliberate with those, and then sometimes I even check the ammo count to make sure I have the right. Oh,
What hit you?
Oh, what?
oh, that poor guy. He fell through the floor.
Yeah. He just learned from watching you.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Basically, Spencer has hijacked this helicopter because he really needs lozenges, and he's got to get there now. Hence the quietness.
Yeah, I enjoy the 4-minute long boss fight followed by a 2.5 long minute auto scroller.
ヘリコプターは短縮もできない分だいぶ暇そうですね。
This doesn't even have favorite guy. All
Yeah,
these guys
he's-
walk around and spot you.
Yeah.
This is the resting voice time. You gotta
Yeah.
save it up for the finale.
It's true. All right, so we've got a little bit more time. If
All right.
there's anything
We
you'd
have,
like to read.
We have $25 from Sucker Punch Monk. My introduction to PJ and the PLC was the infamous hype mode bid war. Wanted to donate to it this morning, but it was already met. I think Spencer is onto something. They can't hear you coming in and killing them all and destroying their base with all the screaming.
Yep.
Plus, I think I'd shoot the explosive barrel in front of me if I saw and heard that coming at me. We have $200 from Kekleon. I got home just in time to see PJ's run. Good luck, PJ, and hello to the whole PLC crew. This donation goes to whatever PJ wants.
Thanks, Kakleon.
Good shot.
Yeah, thanks. All right, so the rest of this stage kind of sucks. What? No!
完全にびっくりしてる。本来ないところで起きてしまった。
Oh
No,
my
like that
god.
actually doesn't
No,
work.
that doesn't work.
Whatever. Whatever, man. this stage.
予想外のところで起きてる。
Thanks, Mecha. All right, so they trapped me in this wooden box, and I still have the napalm launcher and my bionic.
これはやってる人もびっくりするわ。
It's just a wooden box. It really is a wooden cage.
Yeah,
Like, no
just
joke.
Nothing. No.
Can lift entire full oil
And
drum
then they
barrels.
put you. Well, and then the prison they put you in the next stage isn't exactly much better.
No, like here you can have all your guns and your bionic arm. Don't worry, we've got 4 guards.
Spencer just wanted to see if there's elevators here. That's the only reason he let himself get caught.
All right, so we're in prison now.
As you should be.
As I should be. Yeah. I had a feeling that was going to happen. So this game has wall jumps, and you wall jump by pressing into the wall and then jumping. For this swing, I have to be holding forward. Yeah, see? So I have to be holding forward, but then release it before I hit the wall. Because if I hit the wall, it stops my momentum. I stop moving upwards, and then I can't grab this.
ここに捕まりたいけど、
Really.
ちょっとうまくいってない感じ。
This is your penance for that hype mode. that
I
wasn't
know,
supposed to
yeah,
be
I
there.
deserve it.
サイレンかなんかの音なんか知らないですけども、ずーっと耳に残っちゃいます。あーって聞こえそうになって。
Is that going to be a problem? I don't think I use rocket launcher for the rest of the stage. I think I should be okay. All right, so we're going to be getting one more upgrade. We're going to go slightly out of our way. So the next boss I mentioned earlier is not cycle-based, but we don't quite have the firepower to deal with them. So I grabbed the napalm launcher upgrade there just because it's like along the way, and it's the most efficient way to get a huge amount of damage. So I agree with that question mark. All right.
あ、そうですよね。本来普通の地面の叩きつけて終わるだけなのになぜか叫び声が続いてしまった。
Fires more rockets. You always have 3 shots with the rocket launcher. You can never increase your ammo. The Hagel Breaker gives you more ammo, I think, and you can fire more rapidly. The Napalm Launcher gives you more ammo, and it does more damage and covers more ground, which is ridiculously dangerous.
Yeah, it's
Ah, the crickets are doing hype mode.
kind of.
They're
They're
not.
trying.
They're trying.
All right.
あ、やはり叫び声がないと何か
We're out of jail.
静かだな、このゲーム。
Action Hero exit.
And burn down the forest.
And burn down the forest. They'll never
Prison
invent
break.
the thing. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Okay, Bionic Labs. There's a really slick thing you can do at the beginning, but the last few times I did it, I got shot, so I'm gonna not do that.
Coward.
I'm gonna wait for this guy to shoot. Huh? Is that really big? It worked.
早い、一発です。
Not
で
only was the button hit, but we got screamy mode. All right, all right.
叫び出すと拍手が起こるのなかなかシュールだと。
Rocket launcher poke. This is the right weapon. We'll do that. Okay.
The guy's
消えちゃっ
falling
た。
off the front of the stage.
Oh,
We'll
it
never get
stops
old.
there? That's
What?
interesting.
Huh.
That might be the only cutscene where Spencer won't scream through it. I did not want to grab that. Oh, whatever. I have to remember for menu later. So, fun thing about the force shields. If you use that in the gorilla fights, the game...
甲子園のサイレント、いい試合し
console hard locks. You have to, like, the menus don't work, you have to unplug the console.
ありゃ、
So for the first
いいで
gorilla
す。
fight, like,
ちょ
you
っと
can't
待っ
get
て
the。force shields. But for the second one, you definitely can have it. And just don't use it. All right, this boss fight's really tough, so we're gonna see what happens.
ちょっと下げてみましたけど、大丈夫か。
All right, that's a really good amount of damage.
Yeah, very nice.
So I have to hit him with, I have to get full damage off all 3
どれがボス？
napalm launcher shots. I have to hit him with all 3 rockets, and all 3 rockets have to actually connect, which is sometimes not. Sometimes you take it for granted. I have to hit him with all but 1 Euro Viper shot, and then all of the Goliath launcher shots. So I have to use like all of my ammo, and everything has.
あれがボスか。
Plus grenades. So we're super underpowered, and
いいえ、すいません、こっちこそ。ちょっと音でかかったなら申し訳ないです。
Yeah, it's really pretty amazing how tanky they made it.
all right, nice.
Very nice fight.
So that's about as good as you can get in any percent. The goal is to kill him before
Oh.
he finishes doing the swingy arm
Oh.
across the stage. So
後ろにゴリラがいる。
107. Anything around there is pretty much ideal. 105 even.
Very nice.
Really good.
And our good friend Gorilla is hanging out in the back. You know,
Yeah, of course he is.
he's got to learn. He's got to learn what a good boss fight looks like.
So I need a swinging arm phase in addition to my other ones. All right, this stage is really cool. This is like your classic from the exploding stage.
Yeah, when the doors work.
Yeah, when the doors work. So there are no enemies in this level. This is all just platforming. And the platforming is really neat. So like one of the major things you can do in this game to save time is like this turnaround in midair. So I'm facing right, facing left in midair. And that allows me to start the next swing earlier. Because if you don't turn around, then when you press the other direction to swing, Spencer has a slow turnaround animation like that. So I try and get all of the turning out of the way in the air when it doesn't cost time. This was a ridiculous
Nice.
stage.
Yeah, that
it
was
beautiful.
really, really good.
That was
おー
amazing.
And you didn't
Aye,
blow
aye.
yourself up.
I didn't blow
somehow.
myself up,
Good
yeah.
job. Have definitely seen you lose runs because you couldn't
50.
resist throwing the napalm at the
50
end of a
seconds
stage.
is amazing.
Yeah,
That
that was
that's all-
that was
that's
a
like
stomping.
really close to the IL world record.
Wow. Yeah, that was a stomp.
Yeah, so like I can't stop pushing buttons. Like I just have to push buttons, and it's dangerous when you have a gun that instantly kills you when you push buttons.
You just can't stop. You can't stop pushing buttons. You can't stop screaming. You can't stop being PJ. It's
No.
really a problem for the rest of us.
完全に
It's true.
壁の中を走り出した。
Bunch of
Probably
switches,
fine.
bunch of switches and stuff that I don't care about. There's that
Yeah,
wall. We're just gonna not do that. Just gonna go over here instead.
あ
This
りゃ
is a really big.
ああ、できた。
really big and complicated stage, but we don't really need to do any of that.
It's something they don't.
すごい叫んでる。
Every stage in this game is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're meant to be like exploring stages more than the
いや、やばすぎでしょ。
where it's meant to be more of a here's the path.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That worked out.
Good job.
So I want this guy to not stray too far. I need to use him for a damage boost. He strayed too far. Oh wait, there's a bullet. All right. I don't think I can do it. Nice.
Wow.
おお、抜けてった。
There's a cutscene there, but I don't need to watch it.
That.
So we're gonna go down and around the cutscene trigger. Yeah. So.
何度聞いてもこのゆっくり消えていくところだけはちょっと笑ってしまう。
Washing machine, whatever that boss is. Then you can just like jump through it. It doesn't have collision detection, but if he shoots you, then he still does.
I mean, it was his bullet. He knows you count it. He wants it back.
Yeah. All right, this stage is really annoying. It has a lot of these flying enemies.
リラックス効果があるかもしれない。
All right.
Very nice.
I mean, bonking you is one of the more dangerous things an enemy can do.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. So we're just gonna hope that. Wow. All right. So we're down here now.
Yeah, you are.
Slight detour.
Let's see.
ああ、落
Well,
ちちゃ
you
っ
get to
た
see。what water does.
Yeah, the extra hard water.
こしゃん。
just face plant.
Spencer can fall any distance, but water.
And now you know
my
the secret to
goodness.
hype mode. It's Spencer realizing that he's made mostly of water.
ああ、
My goodness.
Oh, you found the hole.
These guys are on point.
Yeah, this is impressive.
Get up there, dude.
Huh.
ちょっと敵が邪魔そうです。
Right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, we've got to get rid of him.
う
Go.
He wants,
Man.
Oh my
he wants
gosh.
to learn robot hype mode. Just teach him, PJ.
Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Dancing guy?
痛そう。
It's just dancing to music that only he can hear.
You mean the sound of hype mode? This game's physics engine is incredible.
I don't know how they did it.
I'm not sure they did.
All right, you know what we haven't seen in a while? It's a helicopter.
Ah,
good.
少し前に本体が車のやつが
You don't have
だ
your
ボス。
nice watchtower to just sit on. And
Yeah, so I have to actually dodge stuff this time.
今度は横に足場がないけどどう避けるん
what actual?
Ah,
mechanic?
なるほど。
Just stand in the fire. That's
Just
fine.
stand in the fire.
Look, we know you love literally just fire, but could you not right
でで
now?
でで。
So this boss is pretty much the same, except they don't have the little cheaty platform on the side. And then during the button phase, he shoots rockets as well. But other than that, it's pretty much the same.
あ、
So
あの車はゴルフカードなんで
for some donations.
All right, we have $10 from Mecha Richter. He says, "You're welcome." Yeah.
Perfect.
We have $25 from Goku.
Oh no.
You will never guess what this says. And this is to go even further beyond.
辛そう。
I will just let everyone know that that one was even longer than the other all A one and has broken this thing even further. I'm
なるほど。
gonna scroll back and forth non-stop to read all of these comments now.
悟空からのドネート。
I'm proud of you.
This is a complete mess. see what other
We're
madness
good
we
role
have in
models.
here.
Yeah, sure.
So
We have $5 from Mint Kuro. Says, what kind of grades did Spencer get in school? Alright, I can do this. Straight.
辛そう。
Nice.
So at the end of this, he can go in the door before it appears. So Spencer just keeps walking into the background.
yep.
He's got places to be, man.
Start streaming so people don't have to hear me laugh.
Are you gonna be okay?
It's not gonna help.
Oh,
ネー
God,
トを読ま
this
す人を
stage.
壊すゲームになっちゃ
The stage where Spencer reached terminal velocity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a really fun stage when PJ and I were trying to play this co-op. At one point, there's a jump, and I didn't jump so much as I fell, and Spencer literally just.
う。お土産をお願いしても大体がもう叫ぶやつしかないっていう。
Yeah, just both of them falling next to each other, and then one of them dies.
Yeah,
Just one of them.
So, nothing.
ああ、なるほど。
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that was not nothing.
yeah, something happened there.
No, it's good.
Okay. Okay.
This will work. I started to do the IL strat and then abandoned it and almost died. Yeah, so you basically respawn at the same time that of course that didn't reach. At the same time that that last switch is hit, so the cutscene like interrupts your spawn or something. I don't know. Just something happens and I'm allowed to move during that cutscene. Can I grab?
Yeah, grabbing that switch is kind of obnoxious because
Yeah.
of just like the exact geometry there. Is it time for the extra?
何個かのコアを破壊する。
Oh man. Yeah, next room.
Okay.
So crushers in this game,
Oh,
They are magic.
yeah.
if you're swinging at all, like if you're connected to a grapple at all, and you touch a crusher, you are launched into the background.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Like it doesn't matter if they're all the way extended down, if they're moving, if anything.
Okay.
弾かれた。すごい弾かれ方した。
Normally you can make that, but
Not today.
yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and not do that way. All right, so I'm gonna equip right at the very end here.
Oh, hey, this man.
I'm gonna equip the whiplash because it lets me hit those switches through the floor. The whiplash is super good for hitting switches, but it's not really worth switching until here. If you're doing like individual level runs, you'd definitely be using whiplash for most of them, but not here.
後ろでこれミサイルがどんどん落ちてっちゃってるんだ。
All right. Oh man, really good climb.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
おー、あと1万ドルで。
This is a neat little puzzle room.
Yeah.
The Euro Viper, I think, is one of the more interesting design weapons in the whole game.
Yeah, it's a great weapon. The weapons are really interesting. Like the Goliath launcher, you don't really get to see it miss much. But the Goliath launcher fires and comes back. It's a boomerang thing. So it's really handy for hitting enemies that are like crouching behind barrels and stuff. So you can shoot it over them and then crouch, and the boomerang will return to you.
叫び声でブーストする。
So you can do some really neat stuff with it. The weapons are just great in this game.
Yeah,
It's really fun.
All right, so we have one stage left. Well, one boss fight left.
and oh boy, is it a good one.
いるよー。期待ですね。このタイミングで行ったらその叫びが出てきそう。
You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. All right. Oh, look at this thing.
Imagine the screams if you make us hit 1 million before we let this idiot off the stage.
Yes. All right, so unfortunately, this cutscene interrupts hype mode, but the cutscene doesn't come back, so.
How convenient that there's an elevator.
Yeah, right?
サウンドを上げた。なんだ今の音。
Let's go.
なんだ今の音。
All right, so this is McNamara. He's the guy that.
さすがにちょっと不意打ちすぎる。
Yeah, he totally was a relevant character before this point.
Yeah.
I think, was he, I don't even know, was he our helicopter pilot?
Yeah, he was a pilot in this game.
We killed our old one.
Yeah. This fight's great because it forces you to use 2 mechanics that don't come up anywhere else in the entire game.
Yeah, I was not happy my first time fighting this boss. I was very much not happy.
最後はこれで締められるんだな。
All these missiles and stuff, and then drops this bomb, and you have to roll the bomb into the tower, and then you have to walk around this corner, which is something that you never do otherwise.
That's the point.
完全に不意打ち食らってしまった。
Yep, sure is. So sometimes, like, these missiles are circling randomly, and sometimes they just like hit Spencer immediately. So they're supposed to just like circle around over on that side and square up, but you get like really ambitious missiles that just like go straight for you immediately, and they're weird because like they're circling in 3 dimensions, but Spencer exists in 2. So sometimes you can't even block them, and they'll just come from like Z-axis and hit you from that side.
Perfect.
All right, 1 more to go.
I want Spencer in my bowling league.
What's your heaviest ball?
多分これで最後ですよね。
They're gonna run out of room for his name on the scoreboard, though. Not enough A's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't actually have to roll the ball. If you throw it at the right spot, it destroys the tower. But if you miss at the right spot, it kills you. And it only saves like a few seconds.
最後は叫びで終わるな。
So just no.
Just no.
Why would you do that?
Only you could come up with the term "miss in the right spot."
All right, here we are.
Get him, Spencer.
See ya.
声が近くなる。むっちゃシュール。
All right, and that is time.
あ、終わりました。GG です。これは叫びます。
Thank you for the audience participation.
まだ叫んでる。
Sorry, I
あ、消え
missed
た。
out by a bit. We had some weird stuff happen. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was BCR2. I really love this game. It's spectacular. It's available only for 360 and Xbone through backwards compatibility. So if it looks good, I recommend you pick it up. You could always use more runners. But yeah, up next we've got Goof Troop. It's a really great game. One of the best co-op runs. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's go to 1 million, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you, PJ, for that test of the emergency broadcast system.
ということで、はい、バイオニックコマンド2でした。バイオニックコマンド2というか、もはや、のゲームでした。
I try to get my voice back. Let's play a brief ad from Twitch.
とても、もう、笑うのがひどかった。最後ひどい。はい。ということで、ちょっと次の、グーフィーね。パワーグーフィー。今後は確か、をやるんで、ではちょっと自分は準備してきますんで、少々お待ちください。
We have a $10 donation from DR. Whenever Spencer's face flies past while skipping dialogue during PJ's run, all I can hear is, "Ah!" And I hope I'm not the only one. We have a $2,000 donation from Scytheborg. They say, let's get to 1 million during the BCR2 run. We didn't quite get it, but you know what? I think we could probably get this during Goof Troop. You know what? We could use a hype mode in Goof Troop, I think. The Yahweh! We have $10 from World Warrior. Here's $10. I'd like to buy a vowel. We have $25 from DoWolf. If both PJ and Spencer believe in me, well, I could disappoint one of them, but not both. We have a $150 donation from Fat Pat. Come on, let's get to that one